What's going on, everyone? It is Bobo Mac, and today on Crisis in the Toyverse, we continue the space adventures of Bucky O'Hare as Boss Fight Stuidos releases their limited edition holiday version of Bucky O'Hare. And this thing is adorable in its clamshell packaging. As you can see, the artwork is different, representing the Easter Bunny in space. Once again, it's just a repaint. There's really nothing new to really talk about besides just the overall aesthetic look of this Space Bunny. As you can see in the front, it is in that clamshell packaging, as very collector friendly, that allows you to put it back in its package, but still allow you to take it out and play along with it. And if we flip it around to the back, if you will, we will see all the figures that have been released so far in this line by Boss Fight Stuidos. I've definitely been slacking, and I definitely need to pick these all up. Continuing on, you'll see a tease for the Space Toad and some beautiful artwork done by Michael Golden and Neil Adams. And of course, we have the bio here at the bottom explaining more about Bucky. And just for giggles, they've included the holiday edition of Bucky in the bio card. But lastly, if you go back to the front of the card, you'll see this funny phrase that says, "Not actual candy, tastes terrible." Pretty awesome. Let's release the Kraken and unbox Bucky O'Hare. And here we are with our chocolate Space Bunny on box. And I gotta say, I really love the look of this thing. It definitely looks like a chocolate Easter Space Bunny. The whites look great. They look like white chocolate. The pinks definitely look like a pink candy. Overall, the painting's done great. Even the belt, it's got that white chocolate feel and look to it. And even all the joints and all the stuff that makes all the articulation work, they are covered in chocolate too. So it definitely looks fantastic. There's no denying that. Looking at it from the side, you can definitely see it more. And even in the back, all the way to his chocolate bunny tail. All of it just works surprisingly well, to be quite honest with you. I'm really happy with this exclusive. I have to be honest with you guys. I don't know if it's still up for sale at Boss Fight Stuidos. I know it was limited to like 400 pieces or so. So it may still be available if you're interested in it. But as far as the look goes, it's definitely there. Let's go ahead and break down articulation right here, right now. Now, in terms of the head, we have a ball joint at the ears that allow forward and back, full rotation, and side to side, which works out pretty well. In terms of the head, it's on a double ball peg. You can bring it back that far. He can sort of look down a good amount, and it works well enough for a chocolate Space Bunny. And you get full rotation, which is always nice. Also, if you wanted to remove the collar piece right here like so, you could, and then just pop it back into place like so. But as you can see, it kind of looks a little funky unless you have the head tucked down quite a bit. Let's just go ahead and put that back on. Get everything to match up. Now, because of the collar piece of the uniform, your arm articulation is limited quite a bit. You can get about that far. You can bring it down, and you can do 360 with it. You do have a hinge and swivel at the elbow here, and rotation at the glove as well. In terms of the upper body, he does swivel all the way around. Now, there is a ball joint that connects it in. You can bring it back so far, and then you can bring it forward that much. If you pop it off too far, you're going to have that happen. So just be aware of that. In terms of the legs, we have a ball peg here that allows rotation at the thigh. He can kick forwards. He can go back all the way. And we have a swivel and hinge at the knee here that works pretty well. Just pop that back in. And then we have a hinge that works back that far. And it goes forward quite a bit. And you got ankle rocker. But if that's not enough, you also have a toe hinge. You do have two peg holes at the bottom. So all in all, this chocolate Easter Bunny from space can definitely move and shake with the best of them in terms of articulation. Is it perfect articulation? No. But what action figure is, to be quite honest with you guys? So let's go ahead and break down accessories, and we'll take it from there. And here we are at the accessories, guys. As you can see, it's basically the same thing, except given that soft chocolate covered shell look. Everything matches up pretty well. Obviously, green standard, chocolate's the different release, even down to the cape that they painted chocolate with the white chocolate guns. All of it works very well. And in terms of hands with the chocolate release, you do get 3 sets of those as well, including the 2 trigger hands that are on the figure. So in order to change out the hands, all you need to do is pop it off at the peg right there, and then slip it on and push it in. And voila, you got a different hand setup for Bucky here. And it works pretty well. The process is smooth. Nothing to really worry about. So it's pretty straightforward, just being honest with you guys. And here we are with 2 additional faceplates for the figure. Now, I can't really tell that big of a difference between this one and the other one, but it's cool that the Boss Fight Studios included them nonetheless. And of course, we have the regular expression on his face, which is a much more, I don't want to say stoic, but maybe default look going for it. But if you want to switch out the faceplates, all you have to do is pop them off like so. As you can see, there's a peg right there, and there's a slot inside for each one. And all you do is put some pressure on it. And voila, you got a different expression with that look. And if we take that off, and it looks like my lower half fell off, just pop that back in here on camera. And we take the other expression, if I put it in the right way. Once again, you just pop it in like so. And you got that expression as well. It works very well. It's a fun little thing. It's a nice little gimmick, if you will, for the figure. And I definitely enjoy it. And here we are with the white chocolate guns and the chocolate cape, sculpted and painted very nicely. As you can see, I've already attached the guns to Bucky, and they hold under that white belt holster very well, and they look very professional and sharp. And with the cape off, all you want to do to plug it in, if you will, and there goes the gun, is you take the hole in the back, like so, you pop it in, and voila, Bucky's chocolate cape is ready for space adventures. So all in all, it's very nice. I love the accessories. I really have nothing to complain about. So let's go ahead and do a size comparison and wrap this show up, folks. So for our size comparison, guys, in the middle, of course, we have the chocolate bunny. Next to him, we have the Mezco Space Ghost. And on the other end, we have the regular standard release of Bucky O'Hare. Now, here's the thing. The Mezco Space Ghost figure is obviously taller, as he should be, because Space Ghost figures are tall. They're not short. And it definitely fits in line with the bunny. So if you want Space Adventures with Space Ghost, or any other figure that's in that 6 to 7 inch mark, and even a little below that, it's going to work pretty well. And I think it's overall very fun. Now, as for the 2 bunnies themselves, because this is the big thing here. So here we are with our first picture, guys, and as you can see, I've messed around with the faceplates a little bit and created some different unique looks for the Bucky O'Hare figures that I do have. Moving on to this next picture, I think it's kind of funny, and it's really cool to see that regular head on the chocolate body and vice versa. It's just a lot of fun and a testament to the creativity that Boss Fight Studios allows you with these figures. And obviously here in the last picture, I went ahead and switched around some limbs and some arms and things of that nature to really just create a fun, unique take on Bucky O'Hare. You may not want a chocolate space bunny in your collection, but if you rewind what I just said and say to yourself, chocolate space bunny in my collection, why wouldn't you want one? I personally think it's cool. I think it's fun, and it's definitely a unique display option, but I definitely understand those who may not be after that sort of the thing. So if you have the regular Bucky release, go ahead and do yourself a favor and pick up the chocolate bunny if it's still available. Now, if you don't have the regular release, I can understand why this would be a pass in that sense. But overall, I highly recommend the figure, and I think you should go out and pick it up if you have the money, time, and shelf space, to say the least. Thank you so much for stopping by and seeing what's going on with this channel. I appreciate the support, the comments, the likes, all of it. Thank you so much. Now on to the fun part where I plug all the crazy stuff. Guys, head over to undercovercapes.com for all things geekery in the podcast verse. Over there, you're going to find comic reviews, movie reviews, everything and anything you can think of geekdom, it is over there at undercovercapes.com. Make sure you stop by Extreme Dash Sets for all the wonderful pop-ups that you see in my video reviews. Also, head over to BigBadToyStore.com for all things toy and collectibles. And lastly, throw a follow on Instagram at Toy Lover Crew to see some amazing toy art. Guys, slideshow at the end. Thank you so much, and until next time, great googly moogly!